Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel and welcome with a new video. So this is the video of UCO Bank LBO Self Given Analysis and this is part 2. So let's get started. So as we all know, the sequence was reasoning, general awareness, English and quants. So if I talk about in the reasoning section, so first question I came across was the coding decoding questions. So they are easy level. I think we can say it is of a pre-level. So 4 to 5 questions were there and all the questions were doable, and the last two questions were a bit lengthy. I mean, we already came across those questions, but according to this exam I am telling. So but all the questions were doable and I did that. And miscellaneous questions, so we have to form a meaningful word from the word which is given in the questions. I don't remember what was the word they had given, but the letters I can remember is D-A-N-J. So like we have to take the word like 1, 2nd, 5th and 8th. So I think no meaningful word was coming from that word, so I marked like 0. I think none. Sorry, Z as answer, because if more than one, they have to mark. They said we have to mark X, and if no meaningful word is formed, we have to mark Z. Okay, so then like alphabetical order, like backward and forward. I think I don't know what we call for this pattern. Like they will give some letters, so we have to find like how many alphabets comes between forward and backward. So like that, I think 4 was the answer. Then there was one I think this is stack based puzzle. So 8 persons were there. So and the sequence is like H A C B F E D G. So I don't know what mistake I made here. I was getting like 4 possibilities. After that it got reduced to 2, and later finally I got this as answer, because actually I got other like possibility as answer. So there, like I came across one question, I was feeling like so not something is not right here. So later I again solved this, and hence I got this sequence so this is also easy. So here the means uh, the condition which I remember was G was not present at the first place, 2% between B and D and 1% between F and C, and so that is more than 1% sit between B and G. Okay, so then the questions were like how many persons are above C, and which is same as the persons below whom, and one was like odd one out. So like this means common questions, they are all of a PO level. Okay, so then one was a circular arrangement, seating arrangement was there, so the persons were facing inside and outside also. And one question like condition they mentioned was the inside facing were more than the outside facing, and this is the diagram of that, like A, F, B, D, G, E and C. So like some conditions I can remember was C was sitting immediately left of A, and the person which is sitting adjacent to C, they are facing opposite to that of C. Then, and the options were quite tricky here. I don't know, like one question I was like something like they asked like how many persons sit between B and D, sorry, not like this. So they have mentioned like which of the following is true according to the arrangement. So there like 1 and 2 are right, 1 and 3 are correct. So like that it was there. So there I was getting the condition where how many person, the person sitting between, one person sitting between B and D either from the right or from the left. So there the one person was sitting here, E and B, it was E and D, it was coming right actually. So if I compare it with the right side of E, so it was coming wrong. So I don't know what I marked there. So like that I felt quite tricky there. So remaining questions were all easy. Then this is the 5% one variable question. So I think this is a sequence I got, C, F, D, B, E. So one was like wire, and I don't know what was there, it was starting from M only, and this is notch, and this is tab, and this is something I don't know. Okay, so then 3 to 4 silox questions were there, and one was like both, conclusion 1 and 2 are correct, one was neither, another one was either. So I think one was like both follows. Then flat and four based puzzle, so P and Q are the two flats. So this is the answer I got there, F C E H D G A B. So please to comment you also got the same sequence or different. And like these are the conditions, means G comes in the odd floor, no one sits to the right of east of E, and the number of floors above E is same of below, like number of floors so below E is same as number of floors above E. So like that, it was there, and questions were also doable. They are all, I already told you that they are all of a pre-level. So then uncertain number of people were there, so total 15 people. I think only 3 questions were there on this. This is the like arrangement, like total 15 people, P TOKLMN. So please to comment whether you also got the same sequence as mine. Then some conditions I can remember is P sits second from the left hand. This is the condition where most of my possibilities got ruled out, like I got only this possibility. Then N sits second from the end, two people sit between K and M, so like this. And coded blood relation was there, so 3 question, and it is also easy. Like we have, like the questions were like we have to draw the tree diagram. So there some relation was given, like what how is that related to R, so like this. So and there we have to identify, so what symbols come in the blanks. Okay, then which of the following is false among the option. Then they had asked the relation with respect to some people to other people, so like that. And one was like direction distance, so I don't know what happened here. So I solved this, I think not twice thrice, I solved it 4 times. mm, because I was not getting a proper diagram there, so I was feeling something, I somewhere I made mistake. So that's why it took a lot of time from me, but still I managed to attempt all the questions except that input output. This is also doable, it was not that tricky, just the difference is it is a coded. Okay. Then okay, so here I have written some of the options, like P is 2 meter to the north of towards Z, and with respect to E, which of the following is odd from the rest, means all were like they are relating to the northeast direction, so only one person was coming to the north of E, so that's the odd one there. And what is the direction of A with respect to V, they asked, I think that is southwest. Okay, so the questions were easy. Then I already told you that input output pattern, I was not able to identify the pattern for this, so even I was left with 6 to 7 minutes in the last, but still I was not able to identify the pattern. And one miscellaneous question, so they had given the word conversion, so there in the odd places we have to subtract it, like 1 means we have to write the previous letter, and in even places we have to write the next letter. Here I was getting none as the answer, because they asked how many letters got repeated after doing this operation, so I was getting none. So please to comment whether I am right or I made a mistake here. So in the reasoning I attempted only 40 questions out of 45, and we know that each question this 45 question marks is 60. Okay, so total marks allotted for this 45 question is 60. And so then coming to the English section, so there was one RC which was related to the system X and Y, like marketing, so something it was related. And I don't exactly remember what was the passage fully, but in that the questions were like what was the synonym for or the replacement for the word kind, so that will be type. And one was like goes off, means it was related to some food, so the answer will be turns bad. Then next question was we have to find the same meaning for down, that is lower. Options were like less, lesser, and some options were also there. Currently I'm unable to recollect them. And there were 4 misspelled words and 5 questions in the error detection. And regarding the words usage in the multiple sentence, so one was like subject, another was circular, and one more was serve. Then I don't know what question it is. The moon gives mysterious for the humans to dash, it was old. So like that it was there. So I mean, I don't know whether it is regarding the error detection or some other question. Then one was propose, I think. Then regarding the parajamba sequence, in other platforms, all people were telling like this is the correct sequence, and some were telling BIDC. But the thing is, I got the sequence CBADE, so which is wrong, I know. Mm, I don't know actually. First I got the pair of BA, so later I wrote D, and finally I thought, okay, let me do the question in the last, so I left it. So after reading twice and thrice, so later I wrote the sequence as CBADE only. So I think I made wrong here, so my 5 questions were wrong. And in the fillers 5 questions were there. I don't remember what was the answers now. And one was praise replacement question was also there, which is not lengthy, like I think only my hardly 2 to 3 words, so like that it was that. And next, okay, so overall the English paper was easy, so it was not tricky at all. And yes, it like in, if we compare with the SBI or RBI level, so it will be easy but tricky, but this is not like that. Okay, then then if we talk about the quant sections, there were I think 3 to 4 DIs were there, so I don't remember the exact data now. So one was like chiller and hot, H, it was starting from the letter H, so they had given um, like this. And sorry, I don't recall them now, but I solved 2 DIs I think. So one DI was on like exam center, and the total number of registered students from each center, and the number of students which appeared in the exam out of the registered students, so like this it was there, so it was doable. Then a missing number series, so all were easy. Then, and one was a bar, not bar, yes, bar graph was also there, but this, and also line graph was also there, like February, March, April, so the data were given. And one was like a UPI, credit card, debit card, so they had given like the total number of credit card and debit card, and also they had given the percentage of UPI, the persons who use UPI, so like that they had given. So I think the thing is, so in this quant section, so all the DIs were calculative, so they are a bit lengthy actually. Obviously it will be lengthy because since I already told you this is the single exam, so it must be above the pre-level and below the mains level, so according to that, so it is okay. Then quadratic equations were there, so they are all of a pre-level. And this is arithmetic question, so I got the answer as 2 is to 3. So please to confirm whether in the question there was 3 is to 2 also, because I got the 2 is to 3 as answer only. So because I have write it in like small space, so there I think I marked 2.2 is to 3. I don't know whether 3 is to 2 also given in the options, so please do comment it if you know. Then time and work I answered as 10 I think. So they were given like P completes the work in 10 days, Q completes the no, P completes the work in 20 days, and Q completes the work in 30 days. And also after that R joins them, sorry, P and Q work for 5 days, so after that the remaining work, R will join the P and Q, so they will work for some days, and the remaining work will be completed um, by them in some days. So like that it was that bit, because it was bit lengthy. So because they had given the 4 persons, and the efficiency of S is I think twice that of r, so like that they had given. So there I got the answer as 10. I don't know whether it is right or wrong. Then ages question was also there. So like 5 years ago the age of A and B, like Anita and yes from S, so some person was there, so it was that, and after some years it will become this much. Then sorry, I am unable to recollect the exact question now, but I was getting the 49 as answer. Then one was like a mensuration problem, like a cone and sphere. So they had given the ratio of the total surface area of the cone and sphere, and we need to calculate what we need to calculate. I think area of the sphere. I don't know exactly, but since I didn't attempt the arithmetic questions, because all my time went by attempting the DI questions only, and there were no like simplification questions, so only missing number series were there, which is easy. So and if I talk about in individual sections, in reasoning I attempted 40 out of 45, and in English I think I attempted 32 questions out of 35. There I, like I already told you that I made mistake in the paragimbal sequence, and also I don't know, I have doubts between the two questions in I think fillers something, because I don't remember what I marked actually. Then in GA I attempted only 7 questions out of 40, and in that I made 2 questions wrong. And in quant section I attempted 22 questions out of I don't know whether it is for 35 or 40, and this is for 60 marks. This is I think 35 questions for 40 marks, and this is 1 mark, means 40, and this is I think this is also 60. Okay, 6 2s are 12, 20. Okay, I think this is 20. Okay, total it should be 250 marks, right? Sorry, okay, so it is for 200 marks only. Total 155 questions and for 200 marks. So that's it, I am done with this analysis video. So as I told you, like I overstuffed the GX in my mind a lot, so I was not able to recollect the other questions in each section. So I just remember some of the GA questions, and I have already made the video on that, so please to watch it. Also please to comment what are your attempts in this exam. So mine, I already told you, I think 101 attempts. So in that I already told you I made some mistakes in English section and in GA section also, and reasoning also I am having doubt in one, and in quant I don't know what I marked in the missing number series also. So okay, so overall if I talk about this exam, so it is not that difficult and not fully easy, so it was moderate level. So if I read the GA properly, so I think I would have attempted at least like 20-25 questions in GA section, because most of the questions are from January only. I only read 1 to 8th January I think. So remaining I didn't revise them at all, because since there is no sectional cutoff for there for each section, so I thought, so let me read instead of not reading anything, so let me read something in this section. So um, that's it. So please do follow and subscribe for more videos and analysis like this, and because as you know, like try to give the as much as exact questions appeared in the exam as possible, because I already told you that after sometimes we will forget the level of exam, so what are the questions they ask. So if who knows in the next year, so if this exam calls once again, so it will be easy for the like identifying the exam pattern and the type of question asked in the exam. So I tried my best to recall all the questions. So please to subscribe and support and watch my full video, because see, actually we are all done with the degrees, so after that we will not write much, means we don't have the habit of writing the notes, so we will be out of touch of the notes. So after like since I read each and every analysis in the pen, so I know my handwriting is not that good here. I have written it's like some other lippy. But the thing is, it is difficult to write each and every word neatly, because I will be thinking something in my mind, and I'm at the same time I'm writing, because after sometimes I will forget what are the questions asked in the exam. So please to watch the full video, because I put it some effort in this, so it will motivates me and helps me, so that I do more videos like this. And thanks for watching. Please to subscribe.